Hi everyone, Monique here. I am going to show you a little trick on how you can make your own frames with your Expression machine. Kind of like this one, how I have this thin green frame that perfectly goes around the pattern shape. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so first you are going to start with your patterned paper and load that into your Expression. And I am using the Storybook cartridge, and the shape I'm going to be using is the marquee, which is on the far right on the 4th row down. So I'm setting my size at 10 3/4 inches, pushing that. And I'm going to just go ahead and cut my shape out of my pattern papers. That's the easy part. Then I'll show you what to do with the frame. Go ahead and unload it. You've got your first layer there. And now what you need to do, take your green layer, or whatever solid color you're going to use, and you actually need to use a ruler and find the exact center point on your paper. So I measured in 6 inches and down 6 inches to make sure I got the actual middle point there. I'm going to go ahead and load my paper on my mat, load my mat into my machine. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the blade over to that little dot that I made with a pencil and hover the blade right over that dot. Because I need to make sure I got it right in the middle. And just make sure you got it as close as you can get it. That should be about right. Once you've got it there, then go ahead and hit the center point key. And what you're doing is you are telling the Cricut, I want that to be the center point of the shape I'm about to cut. So what it will do is it will start there, it will go out and cut around that point. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop my size down to a 10. And I'm going to hit cut, after I hit the shape of course. So first I'm going to cut a 10-inch marquee around that dot. And then when it's done cutting, it will actually go, the blade will actually go back and hover right over that dot again. And then I'll bump up the size and I'll do it again, and that will give me the frame. And you can do this with several different shapes as long as it's kind of not a super intricate shape. But you can do it with squares, circles, frames. So now watch the blade go right back, and it's hovering above that dot again. Now I'm going to bump my size back up to 10 3/4, hit repeat last, and cut. And now it's going just a little bit outside of that. You've got to give it at least a 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch when you bump up the size. If you do it too narrow, it actually, the whole thing will not always connect, because it does get a little bit skinny in some places. And then you're done. Go ahead and unload. And that gives you a fancy little frame. perfectly over your shape. Ta-da! There you go. See you later.